Alright everyone, we are back with video number 5. This time we are going to open up, as promised, a box of NHL Pro Set 1990, I believe it's series number 1. We are looking for the elusive Stanley Cup hologram card. Fun fact, this card right here is from in this set, I believe. And I did open up a box of these in the mid-90s as a kid. One of the first sets of sports cards I got growing up. And didn't find the hologram at that point, didn't even know it existed. But anyway, I'm going to take a look for these now. I did do some research on this, and when I was reading about it, it said that the hologram cards were, on average, put every one in every case. And there were 20 boxes of cards per case that were each box, I guess. So I have to open about 20 of these to maybe have a chance. So I'm kind of trying to do this rather quickly because I don't believe there's anything of real value in this set. I mean, there's a lot of Hall of Famers and whatnot, but I think the only real valuable card in here is both the Stanley Cup card, and then there's like the Paul Gillis error card, and there's an ever list of growing errors online. So anyway, I'll probably open up a few of these at a time and go through it and see what we got, and go from there. But hopefully we can find something cool at Messier. Hall of Famer right there. There's a whole bunch of like league leader cards, all-star type cards. Oh, is that the same Gretzky? Oh, it's a different Gretzky card. Point leader. I do know that there was some sort of Gretzky card that was not stuck, given away at a game. And it was like a player of the month type card. And that one is pretty valuable from this set, at least from what I was reading. So, anyway, let's get a couple more of these, and then we'll search through them real quick, and then open some more. And my goal is not to have a 15-minute video here, but just something rather quick, fun. See what we can find. Move on to the next one. Claude Lemieux, the turtle, I believe is what a number of my friends would call him. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's get rid of some of this garbage. I mean, people do this. We're like, ooh, we have any hologram stuff, foils? Scott Stevens, heard of him? Yari Curry, he was pretty good. The Whalers, no longer in existence. The Jets, back in existence. Again, if I'm going through this and someone sees something that they want or is interested in, send me a message. Oh, here we go. Let's send this in and see what kind of discount we can get. That'll be pretty fun. Some of these all-star cards. I'll put that one aside for some Red Wings fans. Yeah, I mean, there's a number of error cards and things of that, and I didn't even bother going through it because I think there was legitimately like 100 something, 200 something error cards in here, and they're still finding more to this day. And so I think that one might be a good one. Why is this one backwards? John Burke. He played on the Coyotes, I believe. I think I bought a jersey of his for like $6 at Sports Authority one time before they went out of business. John Casey. Okay, that's kind of cool because I'm sitting here in my closet. Not really a card thing, but I have a John Casey North Stars jersey that I purchased from some guy on OfferUp, and I think this jersey is pretty sweet. And I've worn it to a few games. I actually could have put me. I wore it to a Suns game, and I was sitting pretty much courtside. And Kevin Durant hit a game-winning shot in that game, and you can see me right in the center of the video. So I'll see if I can dig that up and stick it here on the channel. but or in this video actually. But anyway, I'll see if I can find that. But yeah, the John Casey card, that one's kind of a good one. That one's kind of neat, just for my own personal interest. Brett Hall, goal leader card. All right, well, we got the next little open stack already. Don't really know who a lot of these guys are. Another one, upside down. Mike Liute. I think when I bought that North Stars jersey, there was there were like 6 or 8 jerseys in the lot, and one of them was that guy on the Whalers, and I wanted to purchase it, but it was already gone by the time I got to it, because a Whalers jersey would have been kind of cool. Went to college with a guy named James Patrick, who was a photographer, and I always thought it was kind of funny that there was a hockey player with the same name. All-Star card, another one of these. Joe Sakic, Nordiques. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't really notice these in these before. It's like a kind of a Hall of Fame throwback card. I'll put that in a special pile as well. I think this guy was playing when I first started getting interested in fantasy hockey. I lost my league this year. Did not get the three-peat, unfortunately. The Washington Redskins, as my hockey team has been. Well, I've been renamed now. My hockey team is now paying tribute. I've renamed it to the Phoenix Coyotes. But previously, the last few seasons, I was the Washington Redskins. But they no longer exist, and they're not even a hockey team. So, all right, there's the Waynard card. Let's put Waynard up here with himself. There we go. All right, the last few of the initial 5 packs, or whatever I opened. And then we'll rip a few more open and go through them again. I think this guy was on the Penguins when I was first getting into hockey, way back when. I used to like the Kings growing up because, obviously, we didn't have a team here in Arizona, as we don't have a team now either, currently anyway. But we did have a minor league team, the Phoenix Roadrunners, which I have a jersey also, but I'm not going to pull that out of the closet. And the Roadrunners were the minor league affiliate of the Kings. And so I kind of liked the Kings growing up, and they were, semi-regional, and they also had Gretzky at the time, so it was kind of neat to follow him in some sense. But we're also talking pre-internet days, so unless there was an article about the team in the paper or something about it on TV, when you were watching the TV live, because you had a VCR and recording something, but there was no DVR or TiVo, blah, 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 on demand. You actually had to sit in front of the TV and wait through the commercial breaks and all that type of stuff. So, anyway. All right, last one here. It's got a draft pick card there. Yeah, interesting. All right, more garbage. All right, we're looking for you, Lord Stanley. Are you in any of these packs here? Oh, the more you save. I wonder if you got enough of those. Nah, they would probably do nothing. But does this company even still exist? I have to look into that. Right here. McInnes. I have to do it. I didn't do a good enough. I didn't say memorize the error list. There's hundreds of cards on it, but another trophy, not the trophy we're looking for. What is that on the back? Oh, the winner of the Conn Smythe that year. Yeah, I'm not gonna be. So this guy, I have a kind of a funny story, but not him, his brother. That one's got a black bottom, a black side. What's that about? Seems different. That one does too, actually. The Mike Bullard one. I don't know. Seems like it might be an error of some kind. I don't know. We can add it to the many errors. John McClane. That was the guy. That was Bruce Willis's name in Die Hard. Not spelled that way, though. back to Russ Cortenhall. I believe he had a brother named Jeff Cortenhall who played for the Dallas Stars. At least at the time of my story, he played for the Dallas Stars. I went to a hockey game way back when, before we had the Coyotes, when the NHL was trying to see if Arizona Phoenix was a good market. And they put a couple of games here to see if they could draw a crowd and blah, blah, blah. Hall of Famer. And I went to a Dallas Stars versus someone game. I have the ticket stub somewhere around here if I really wanted to find out. And this guy, his brother, Jeff Cortenhall, was talking to some guy in the crowd. And I don't know if they were having a disagreement or what, but Jeff Cortenhall took his gum out of his mouth, spit it on the ice, and shot it at the guy in the stands with his hockey stick. And I think he hit him with it, because then, like a minute later, he started to apologize to the guy. And it was just kind of a funny interaction. And I remember that whole thing when it was his brother. Maybe we'll find a card of him in here somewhere. So, some of these names I remember. And some of these names are just no clue. Of course, I was also 6 years old during this season. And really, is he in Happy Gilmore? I think it's him that goes in the bathroom and yells at them or something, and it comes out, oh, big gulps, eh? I think that's, let's see if I can find that online and stick it in here. Alright, no luck so far. We're almost halfway through the box. Andy Moog. I have a jersey of this guy that I washed because it smelled, and the numbers fell off. The Dallas Stars one also. Bill Bork, not Ray. I was thinking this is one of the error cards, this Shane Corson guy, but I think his name is spelled differently on one of the other error cards. I'm going to put that one aside to see which one it is. Not that I don't think it has any huge significant value, but I think this Shane Corson, we'll put him up here in front of Connor real quick. I think that's one of the error cards. Oh, I had a jersey of this guy too in that same lot. That I actually sold that one already. Okay, this is one of the error cards right here, Paul Gillis. Now this card, I don't know if you guys can really see it. It's filthy, like right out of the pack. Like I wonder if this is one of the ones that they got back and cleaned, because it's got all kinds of scratches on it and like some sort of residue right here. I'm trying to see if my camera can pick that up. But okay, that's kind of neat. Let's put this in a sleeve, because it does not have the bloody nose variation, but it's definitely kind of fucked up. Hopefully the little children aren't watching this video. And so maybe that's some sort of variation, because this card I think is like $100 card if you find one of the actual error ones. I wonder if this is one of the ones that was scrubbed and cleaned, and when they did that, the machines kind of screwed it up. So let's put you over here. Sorry, Waynard. I'll cover you up for a second. Oh, that was kind of an interesting end to this stack here. You, Brian Leach, pretty good. Kelly Rudy. Every time I watch the replay of that 93 Stanley Cup, just like Barry Melrose says, I feel like he's going to make that play. And then the puck just goes right through his legs. Oh, that was it. And this is 2 years after I opened or got into this in hockey here. So let's clean this up a second. 14 minutes. I was trying to do this in quick fashion. I definitely want to do this in under a half hour. I also don't know if the iPhone, and if you can tell, the quality of my video is not the best. I'm using an iPhone SE2. So that my camera's whatever's on that phone. But yeah, maybe that's why my videos appear to be a bit grainy. At least when I watch them, they seem to be grainy when I'm editing and whatnot. So maybe at some point I'll get a camera upgrade. But anyway, I was trying to do this. This one seems to be already opened. It's interesting. Maybe it means they had to stick something in here special. Let's open this. Let's pick through this one real quick. Come on, Stanley Cup. Another cameo. Nope. Nothing in that one. Alright, that's enough of these. Alright. Come on, Lord Stanley. Stefan LeBeau. When I was a kid at one of those 4 Desert Ice Series games, we saw the Canadians. I believe Patrick Waugh was in that game, and I think they played the Kings. And Stefan LeBeau gave me his stick after the game. And I still have it in the garage. Here we are 30 years later. This guy's on TV. But anyway, okay, here's an error card, the Fetisov one. We'll look at that in a second. But yeah, LeBeau. I remember after the game, they won that game, and we were sitting kind of behind the benches. And when they go through the tunnel, you know, they usually hand their sticks off to kids and whatnot. And I was all of, 6, 7, 8 years old, whatever. And I'm sitting there, and he walks by and just hands his stick to me as he goes through. And I was like, oh, sweet. Kind of got me into hockey a little bit. And yeah, so I still have that somewhere in the garage. Maybe I'll go find a picture of it and stick it up here. Matthew Schneider, he played for that long. This guy, Craig Janney, I think there's an interesting story with him too that I've always heard. Okay, LeBeau, we've talked about you. Fetisov, you're next. Janney, you'll be third. Garbage cards, garbage pile. Alright, definitely taking longer than anticipated. Might have to edit some of this out. Maybe. I don't know how to do that though. So, alright. Fetisov. I'll put you here while we're talking about it. So this is one of the error cards. And I don't remember how his name is spelled. Okay, this is one of the error cards. This is good. Because if you'll notice, on the front of this card, his name is spelled. Have I been out of frame this whole time? Hopefully not. On the front of this card, his name is spelled VLA blah 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 blah. Right there. Now, flip it over the back. His name is spelled differently. VIACH. That is one of the error spelling cards. This one, I don't know if it's valuable per se. And I might have already passed one going through, just kind of going through so quickly. But yeah, this one I think is a good one. So we will cover you up, Shane, just for now, and continue going on. All right, I'm talking about. Okay, Fetisov, you're done. Craig Janney. Okay, I've never actually done any independent research and reading on this. Mario Lemieux. It's a pretty good one. You're out of frame over here by hand. We'll just stick you up there for a minute. Craig Janney. I believe Craig Janney was married to somebody, and that his wife had an affair with one of his line mates, Brendan Shanahan, and then they ended up getting married, I think, and they're still married to this day. I think that's what one of my friends told me, because this all happened, I think, when they were on the Red Wings. Marty McSorley, the enforcer brought in to protect Waynard. You can enforce over here. Cam Neely All-Star, hang out with your regular Cam Neely. Paul Coffey. I really liked Paul Coffey growing up. When he was on the Kings for a little bit, he was really fast in the NHL PA 93 video game that I had, so it was fun to beat him, bring the puck up. You could pass everyone. Rod Brindamore, coach of the Canes these days. Jeff Cortenhall, the guy that shot the bubble gum. How you doing, buddy? All right, Craig Janey, we talked about you. Cortenhall, bubblegum man. You can go up on the thing. Oh, bumping the camera again. All right, Craig Janey, we'll put you in the story pile there. Yeah, Jeff Cortenhall. That's funny. What if I must have photos from way back in the day when I went to those games. Not that oh, Luke Robitaille. I liked him growing up too. Oh, look at all these hits in a row. Boom. I mean, I'm assuming that's a decent one, no idea. But the Waynard one. Waynard's probably a decent one. I don't know. We'll just leave it. I mean, he is the great one, so for a reason. We'll get Waynard a sleeve. We'll just, there we go. Waynard hanging out with, we'll give you one of these guys. You can hang out with Lord Stanley because, you won it a few times. Not with the Kings, of course, but anyway. 21 minutes. Ray Ferraro. I think he's a commentator. I've seen him on TV. Guy LaFleur. Lemieux again. There you go. Super Mario. Okay. Oh, we gotta open some more. Alright. Lord Stanley. I understand you're very, very difficult to get. That's why we are beginning this quest. And this is not the first box of NHL Pro Set I intend to open on the channel. This is my first attempt. I have probably 10 of these somewhere in the house that I've been buying over time with the intent to open them up and look for a Stanley Cup hologram card. At that time, I had not decided to start a YouTube channel and open cards on YouTube. So this is kind of a secondary benefit of such. And hopefully everyone is enjoying the search with me. Alright. Ron Francis. Not the trophy we want. Kirk McLean. Ray Bork. That's a good one. I mean, good player anyway. After this video is done, I will probably sort all these cards by team. And so if anyone has, I think Mike Fulgino, his kid is Nick Fulgino, who's in the league. This is a good one, I believe, from looking it up. I don't quite remember. I mean, I like Robitaille as a kid, so I will put this in my own collection, I suppose, which is not very big, but rapidly growing now that opening cards up here on YouTube. Trophy card. Another trophy card. Let's get the correct trophy here. NHL Pro Set. Stop moving you. Keep bumping this. All-Star card. Yeah, if someone is interested in a team or a certain card that I'm going through, shoot me an email. clovercorner@gmail.com. I'm pretty sure that's my email. And I don't mind sending you some of these. This is a rookie card here, I believe. So I think this is one of the actual few non-error cards in this set that might be valuable. I mean, when I say valuable, I mean they printed millions of these, so it's probably worth a couple of dollars, maybe. And you're supposed to get them like graded and whatnot. And if it's not even a mint 10, it's basically worthless. But anyway, yeah, if someone wants something, someone sees something interesting here, they're missing a certain card for their collection, or more likely, they know of all the error cards that are in this set, then they can. Is this guy, Shane Corson guy? Okay, it is. Okay, so I was right about this name spelling thing, and I'm gonna have to do a little more detail about this. And when I organize these by team, I'll probably be able to go through again and actually figure out how many of these cards are errors and whatnot. But so with Mr. Corson here, his name is spelled differently. One's got a Y in it and one doesn't. And so one of these, and I think it's the All-Star card that is incorrect. I think this one has actually got some value. This card here, you can tell is, I thought maybe it was cut incorrectly. It's definitely got some sort of imperfection with the ink. I doubt that's not worth anything, but the misspelling one. All right, we're gonna sleeve you up now because I think that is one of the desirable cards from this set. We will put you up there again. Hang out with your clone. Your clone can just go right here and pile on the floor. So, anyway. All right. Back in here. Dan Quinn. Is that like the medicine man guy or medicine woman? All-Star card. Mr. Corson again. I think this guy is a coach. Someone these days. Brendan Shanahan. Where's Craig Janney? Yeah, I think you guys were the ones that had a little bit of a love triangle going. I'm not mistaken. And I'll Google that. Put it up on the screen if we can find anything. Joe Sakic. I think he might be one of the other few guys in this set that might be worth holding on to. Brett Hull again. Mogilny. I think this guy scored a whole bunch of goals one year and then never really did much anything else. Oh, what just happened here? I heard a noise on my phone. Still recording, so we're good. I think this guy had one season where he scored a ton of goals and then never really did much again. Put him in the special pile because I want to look that up. Teppo Newman, and this guy was on the Coyotes when I first came to town. He was kind of a fan favorite. The announcer would always say his name, Teppo Newman. So that was the first one. I already had one of those today. Hextall. Okay, into that group. All right, we're getting down to the last few. Oh, I had a voicemail. That's what it was. I didn't realize my phone was even ringing here as we were recording. I'll put you guys over one of these piles. Oops, keep smacking the camera. Yes, voicemail. I know that you're there. I'm gonna have to check the phone here in about a minute because, like I said, I read something that the iPhone will not record longer than 30 minutes without having to be restarted. So if we lose everyone, another Waynard. If we lose everyone, I will just restart the recording. Okay, let's go through these real quick. Back-to-back wrong trophies still. Wilson. More trophies, but the wrong trophy. Peter Stastny. I think he has a son played in the NHL more recently. I think he's a coach. All right. 58, 59, 30 minutes. Oh, we're still recording. I think we're going to be all right. Paul Coffey. We just had a card of him. Is he on the same team? I don't remember. Wayne Gretzky All-Star card. I think I did read something that there's like 8 different Wayne Gretzky cards in this set. Unless I was... It might be between this set and Series 2. Anyway. A lot of the same cards over and over again. I do have to say, I like the look of this card set. I mean, some people might say it's boring, whatever. I think, it's clear. You got the player here, logo, name, position, all that good stuff. I just think it's very kind of a classic look. Always liked it. Maybe it's because there were just so many of them, they were always around. All right, we are getting towards the end here. Another Sakic, another Stan. All right, garbage pile. Trying to think what I will do next after this rip. I've got a couple boxes of cards I've gotten from like an estate sale or a Goodwill, and I've got no idea what's in them other than just they're old cards. I'm sure there's a couple of somethings in there that are cool looking. I paid like $1 for one box. I paid like $3 for another box, and so just not that I'm looking to make a profit off it. Just see what you can find. I know in one of the boxes of cards that I got from somebody, there is a Sam Vincent NBA Hoops card with Michael Jordan in the number 12 Bulls jersey. And I knew that one was valuable. And I saw it in the guy's post. And I don't know if he knew what it was or whatever. But I know that's in there. And so, who knows what else might be in there also. All right. All the packs have officially been opened. So, Pro Set box is now empty. Up here, I guess, in the frame. All right, the last few cards here. Hopefully, we have a Stanley Cup hologram foil in here. If not, we'll open up some more another time. Another John Casey. Very cool. I had someone who I went to a hockey game with earlier in the year who was from Minnesota and recognized my jersey and thought it was really cool. Maybe I'll see if they want one of those cards and maybe put together a whole little North Stars set for them. All-Star. Still looking for only one of the Paul Gillis cards. I actually think that would be kind of a fun one to find. Just because it's still desirable. And it's kind of just a neat thing. You find those error cards out there, the companies. Even Johnson's got a little traded thing on it. I think when I was looking on the error things, there's a bunch of those that have traded stuff that was missing or wrong dates and times. Yeah, but I've got to figure out something to do with all these cards, particularly when I've got another 10 boxes behind me that I'm going to open up. And so, yeah, I don't really have a problem giving some of these away as long as I'm not giving away all kinds of value. I think, as I said yesterday, I'll trade for someone. You've got a pack of something that's unopened. trade some whatever, open it up here on the channel. I think I wrote to one of my first subscribers, CloudZ420, that he was doing some UFC card giveaways, and I have no UFC cards. I don't really know much about the UFC at all. I think it's kind of interesting to watch people beat each other up. Oh, another Paul Gillis. This one does not have the blood error, unfortunately. But it's not jacked up like that one. So I really don't think this card has any value, that it's not the error version. So, but fun to find. All right, North Stars. That just looks like a spelling error. I just can see that. All right, we're getting down toward the very end. Don Beaupre again. Andy Moog again. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be successful. Is that another Shane Corson error? I think it is. That's kind of a fun one to wrap up on. Patrick Wall All-Star Game card too. But, well, I thought it was fun. I like opening cards, so it's going to be fun for me regardless. But if any of these were of value and someone's interested, I'll probably throw them up on eBay or something like that. If you want some of these other garbage cards, I mean, I don't know if they're garbage, but maybe there's some variations, errors, whatnot. Who knows? But if someone wants something in one of these piles, get at me. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, check in again. We will do this again. We'll do some of the other Goodwill packs, or what I said, yard sale, thrift store packs, whatever. I've got the shoebox and the other stuff. And then I've also got some more unopened packs. Baseball, basketball, football. No hockey other than these. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll get back at you and hit you up next time.